Hello everyone, Lord Sora here. We're back with another Necromancer PvP video. Last video was about Necromancers versus Rogues, and this video we're continuing the series with Barbarians. Rogues and Barbarians are by far the best PvP classes, so testing our build against these formidable opponents gives us a real sense of its effectiveness. Speaking of our build, we're still yet to fully min-max this build. Keep in mind that our FXs on our gear are still somewhat garbage, running stuff like all stats, extra crit damage, which is useless in PvP. Ideally still need to stack up more HP and more damage reduction, and as it is currently, we are still feeling quite squishy, but once we fully min-max our gear, this build is going to be even more fun to play. Plus, we're still missing 20 more Paragon points on this guy, so yeah, considering we're still able to go head to head with Rogues and Barbs, with a class considered to be one of the worst classes in PvP, is definitely a good sign. I can hear some of y'all say, come on, it has been over a month since game came out, so I apologize for the delay, but my job just hit that peak season, so it has been somewhat of a challenge to grind, play the game, and make content, and whenever I play, I'm immediately drawn into PvP instead of grinding renown. But I will soon release a detailed updated build video, so stay in tune for that. Alright, let's jump into the fights. We just killed one Barbarian and one Rogue and one HOTA Barb. The first one was Spin to Win Barb. Spin to Win Barb just comes back. We are just trying to kite his damage, trying to stay distant as possible while waiting for that lucky hit chance proc, and it just procs just in time, and it was a quick kill actually. So we're just gonna wait over here, trying to deposit the valuable seeds we collected, waiting for our next opponent to show up. What I like about PvP is that once you get into these fights, it usually goes back and forth, especially if they're good fights. So I'm assuming here while I'm depositing, I'm about to get some of those guys come back to me, and we'll have a second round to go. Here we go. HOTA Barb just come back at this time, so we're trying to kite a line of sight over there, and he pushes in the wrong time. He died super quickly. We're going against him again here, trying to get my minions back up. Just a low level Rogue jumps in, we kill him quickly. All of our minions up now. I'm trying to stay distance. He's a HOTA Barb using the bug, so if he targets next to me, that would be the death of me. He can one-shot me quickly. So he also is a bit more cautious now. I killed him twice already, so he's trying to kite, tries to not get caught, so he's gonna wait until he's fully unstoppable to approach me. And so I'm trying to be really careful here. I'm trying to stay he's out of sight, so he can't just bonk me with the HOTA damage. So he's going in circles around me, and he's gonna push in here. Again, I'm trying to be really careful, keeping my minions up. He's killing my minions, going in circles, killing one by one. And here you can see, unfortunately, I got that HOTA damage. That's the bug that has been reported. If they target next to you, not directly at you, you get the twice the damage from the HOTA. And we're continuing. We're gonna go for round 2 here. I popped my ultimate. We're using that skill to get all my minions up whenever we pop our ultimate. So here we go. We killed the Rogue already. He's a low level, so it's not really impressive, or it doesn't really count. So I'm trying to get my minions are up, so I'm trying to stay my ground here, waiting for him to push. He's still around me. I'm trying to be extra careful this time, because just like what happened last time, he can proc that HOTA damage around me, and then I'll get the twice the damage. He pushes in. I immediately go into miss, trying to be extra safe here. I don't want to get that damage again. So he's also playing extra safe. This tells me that I'm doing something right with this build. Even a HOTA Barb is very worried and trying to be cautious, other than just pushing into me. We have a lot of area of denial here. We have constant CC. The moment he's out of unstoppable, he knows he's gonna get CC'd, because our minions are constantly CCing him. So he's again trying to do the same thing, and look, he's CC'd and he's dead. So This is what he was trying to avoid this whole time. We have so much passive CC in this game, and which is why I cannot give up the minions with Necromancer. It gives us so much passive CC. And if our enemy is out of unstoppable, we CC him immediately. So we're waiting here. I am assuming he's gonna come back for another go. But yeah, this is the main reason I love using minions. First is a cooldown reduction. The more they attack with Decrepify, we get more cooldown reduction. Another example is a low level rogue, but immediately CC. We don't have to rely on Corpse Tendrils cooldown or other cooldowns to get our CC. And the moment our enemy is off unstoppable, we can immediately CC them. Here's we getting to a fight again. And look, that's a great example. He was off unstoppable, he was immediately CC'd. So again, we're trying to stay our ground here. I want him to push towards us, because if we push towards him, we might get like one-shotted by the HOTA damage. So he's unstoppable now. I'm just gonna kite away real quick because I know I can't go head to head with that unstoppable with the amount of damage he has. Another rogues jumps into a fight here. We're trying to stay away from all that, and we actually killed them all right there. We just got a really nice proc damage with Bone Spear, vulnerability hitting all at the same time. We're getting into another fight over here. One HOTA Barb and one rogue. We're trying to stay safe here, stay in mist. Another good example, the moment they are out of unstoppable, they're immediately CC'd by our minions. We constantly catch them in CC. And if they're unstoppable, we are also unstoppable. We are also immune to their damage. Check out my mist. It's already up cooldown. I can go right back into it. We actually already killed the rogue there. It's now me and the HOTA Barb. Again, good example. He's CC'd and proc damage, and he's dead. Again, similar, we're gonna wait over here. We're gonna wait for our next fight. Here we go, we got another fight. Rogue comes back. Again, CC'd and dead. I was also CC'd, but my minions did the job for me by proc damage. We are getting into another action here. We look at the map, we immediately see Hatred chosen. So we're gonna push in to see if we can get a good fight there. I am really happy with this build so far, considering that we are still not min-max. We need a lot more damage reduction that we can get from our gear yet. So we're still feeling squishy. We still have 20 more Paragon points. Once we are fully done, we should have around 20k HP, which is gonna be huge. We are relying so much on our mist to survive, but once we get all that damage reduction, we can also survive outside of mist, which is gonna be great. Trying to get a fight over here still, but he's actually kiting me really hard. He's level 99. He's not 100, but he's also HOTA Barb, so it doesn't matter to me. He's also Headstress Chosen. Obviously he's been getting killed, so we're trying to get in fight, but he's kiting. Gonna see if we can get a fight pretty soon here. We're chasing pretty hard at this point because we want all the seeds he got. We get into a fight. There's no room to run away now. I'm in a pretty good situation. Got all my minions up. Good example. He's CC'd immediately. The moment he's not unstoppable, he's gonna be CC'd constantly. And which is what's great about it, is that even when I'm CC'd, enemy can still get CC'd and die to a proc damage by minions. And another thing with minions is that I get my mist form up so quickly because with Decrepify, all the minions, all the attack speed of minions, I get my cooldowns back every second almost. Even my ultimate Army of the Dead, I can pretty much pop it every 15 seconds if I play really well and if I keep my minions up and make sure they are up. I am aware that most min-max PvPers will have almost perma unstoppable, and which is okay since we still can put out pressure to them passively, and and if we get that small window of opportunity, it is very likely that we can capitalize on it, since our cooldown reduction and passive damage, passive CC is all coming from minions. I think there are many examples in this video that show how much CC and pressure we put out while we can simply kite and misform. Another thing is that because our CC coming from minions, we do not have to worry about missing our stun opportunity. Most of our stun options in Necro's toolkit require some setting up. It can be a challenge to see that small window where the enemy is not unstoppable and capitalize on that. I think video demonstrates even sweaty players will have times where they will not have unstoppable, and due to insane amount of CC we are putting out constantly, we can often capitalize on those small opportunities we get. Like mentioned before, with full transparency policy, there are many fights I lose against meta barbs and rogues, and even in this video I died to some of these guys as well, and truthfully it is quite hard to have a chance against rogues and barbs with Necro. Yet I can safely say that this build gives me confidence, almost always gives me a chance to put a fight against these classes. And I don't think there's a way Necro can kill fully min-maxed Barb and Rogue. However, I can safely say that I win 70% of my fights against most Rogues and Barbs unless they are running super min-maxed broken setups. And this is without me having my build fully min-maxed while running gear with some bad affixes and still missing a bunch of Paragon points. So I'm quite hopeful about the future of this build, and we will continue to make minor tweaks here and there, test some other things to make it even better as we learn and get better. Anyways, I hope you enjoy the rest of the video. If you haven't seen my other Necro PvP videos, please check out my channel, like and subscribe. It is always great to get as much feedback as possible. I haven't been able to stream much lately, however as we start into PvP full time in D4, expect a lot more PvP streams on Twitch as well. Again, Lord Sora here, thank you for watching, until the next time.